Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George. The animal steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated. History between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature. But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Running Bulldog!
Took him off the knee. Vicious attack. They outlaw that move from other sports for a reason. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles. Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Oh, is able to battle out of the grips to some safety. He's just having his way out. No regrets, no second thoughts.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything.
Jarring European uppercut.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well.
He cuts the pin attempt short.
And George is caught. Backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Goes into the corner.
Clothesline in the corner. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon.
Crank in the head. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounding and pounding. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people and the tribal ink that covers his body.
And it's really hard to watch him just be pummeled like this.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Just cranking the head.
Big back body drop.
You see the height on that?
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks.
Set up for a second time.
Backbreaker. Good grief.
No way Steele's coming back from that. Huge elevation on the backdrop.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Maivia is reaching that other level.
Maivia. Just dominated the animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
The target's been acquired once more. Snap you in half. Goes to the well one more time. No one's getting up from that.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me? What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
That was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great...
He's thinking he can end it here.
And only gets a 1 count.
Wow.
Arm wringer.
Punch to the face.
Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet.
A second one.
And now a third. Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Caught with the backbreaker.
Maivia can taste it now.
There's 2. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.